And then getting it all lined up, just going to press it down there, just like that. Okay, and now I'm going to upholster this piece right here with one of those little pieces of chocolate kiss that I already pre-cut, and I'm going to attach that using some score tape. Now that I've upholstered the inside of the box, I did the same thing on the other side that you saw me do on the one side. Now I'm going to prepare my pieces for upholstering the outside of the box. Now the first part that I'm going to upholster is the bottom. And I'm going to do that with just a couple pieces of score tape. I like using score tape on the outside pieces too, because you really want to make sure that these pieces really stick. And cardstock, being a little bit thicker than pattern paper, can be a little bit more troublesome when you're trying to get it to stick to something. So score tape is the answer. And then I have my chocolate brown piece. I'm just going to face it toward me for a second here so I can get it in position properly. There. Okay, so there's my bottom piece of my box all upholstered. Now for my side pieces, I want to make them a little bit more decorative. So I've cut a few strips from the October Afternoon Farm Fresh, and I'm going to lay these out like this. And I'm going to upholster each one of these pieces just like that. Now that I can do using my glue glider, because this is a thinner paper, and I don't foresee any reason why this would come up or need to be quite as sturdy as the box itself. And we're going to put one there for the side, and then we're going to do the same thing for the top. And line it up with the same spacing around the perimeter, like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this one. Then for my short side panels, I've cut some smaller pieces, and I'm going to do those the same way. Oops, got some score tape stuff stuck to me. And then I'm going to use my larger one as my guide, because since this, is all going to go on the same box, I want it to be just about the same spacing from the bottom and from the top. So, and then I'm going to do the other one like that. And then I'm going to do my other side panel to match, and my other long side panel to match. Now that I have all 4 of my side panels ready to go, I'm going to apply them to the box. And again, I'm going to use some score tape for this job. I'm going to get the score tape fairly close to the edge to make sure that none of those edges lift up. Now I'm just going to peel the excess away here. And I'm going to face this toward me and make sure that it's nice and straight and touching the tabletop when I apply it. because I'm going to finish off this top area, so you're not going to see that, but I want this to be right along the bottom edge like that. Okay, and then I'm going to do a side one for you. Again, using the score tape and getting it close to the edge. And peeling these off. Always find your easiest place to peel. And then I'm going to sit it down again and make sure that it's right up against the bottom of my desktop. And then apply it like that. So now I've got two sides ready to go. And because I picked a neutral color tissue box, this neutral edge looks very, very pretty. It doesn't take away from it at all. Now that all four sides are now upholstered, we're going to finish off the rim, the top rim of the box. And I've cut a few strips of craft cardstock that I'm going to score at 2 inches. And these are going to upholster right around the rim of the box. Okay, and I've already done one here. We're just going to fold those. And we're going to apply those to the box. Now we're going to use lots of score tape because we want it to be nice and snug around the top, and we don't want it to bulb out at all. So I am going to use quite a bit of score tape for this one. I'm going to put one right along the very top rim, and then in the center, and then very close to the edge. Now this will be the most score tape you're going to use on this project, is to upholster this part of the box. This is the part that really makes it look nice and finished off. And if you've gone over the edge a little bit, you can just take some tape and just trim that off. Okay. Let me peel those tape strips off. Okay, now you want to make sure that this crease lays right onto that rim before you press it down. So get it right into position, exactly where you want it. And then you can press it down and rub it real well so that it's all nice and tight on there. And now you're going to do that to all four sides.